everybody. It's Warren here, hanging out in my kitchen. I've been receiving a lot of questions in regards to what it takes to start a transformation like the one I'm in the middle of. And I say in the middle of because it's never over. It's a lifestyle transformation that you always have to practice. And you cannot stop practicing that. The whole idea is to keep it going for the rest of your life. So it's not timed, but how to start a transformation. And it basically starts with a commitment. You know, I've thought about it a lot over the last year and a half, but it starts with a commitment. Once you commit to that, it's like signing the paper saying, I'm gonna do it. You haven't done it yet, and there's still a lot of factors and building blocks that go into creating your transformation or your commitment, you know, to complete your commitment and to make good on it. We've all made commitments and ripped up that paper and burned it, you know, and I don't care who you are, you've done that. Some more than others, and Lord knows I've had my times over the years. But that being said, this commitment was really, really important to me. So I urge people to think about something that matters to them, that really matters to them. Their children, their career, their just something, and there's no right answers to it, but everybody has stuff that matters to them. Think about that. What really matters to you, you want to be around as long as you can to enjoy it. You want to enjoy it to the best of your ability, whether it is your friends, family, your car, it doesn't matter. I love riding. I'm a Harley guy. I got a Harley I built. I've had a couple. I love to work on and build bikes, and I love to ride them. That's a huge passion. So I love that stuff. Well, 15 months ago, on November 8th, 2019, I got a horrible diagnosis of all the high blood pressure, all that kind of stuff. And I couldn't walk up some steps without huffing and puffing and just about freaking dying. And I started thinking about that. It's like, God, I'm not gonna, you know, I wanna live for my kids and our grandkids. We have grandkids, Paul and I. So I wanted to live for our kids and grandkids. I wanted to be able to ride my Harley with all my brothers, you know, take off, go to BC, down to the States. I want to be around for my wife. Like I say, all that kind of stuff. I want to be around for where we live and to enjoy life. So I urge people to look at what's around you. What is being, and what's hindering your ability to be able to truly enjoy it at 100%. Because there's a lot of good around us, everywhere. So think about that. That was one of the first things that triggered me. And as soon as that clicked in my head, and I saw my doctor and she told me, you're going down a really shitty path. But I knew I was. I knew from days before that doctor's appointment, I knew I was going down a shitty path. So I wanted to personally be able to enjoy all the stuff that I loved to the max, totally to the max. My dogs are fighting. So are you guys. Hey, Etta, Leroy, go lay down. Hey, go. Go lay down. Go lay down on the couch. Hey, get up there. Go. Little buggers. I want to be able to enjoy these 2 months to the fullest. So that's the stuff that made me commit to that fact that I wanted to enjoy this stuff and I wanted to be able to live. And it's not just about living longer, it's about living better. So if you can change your lifestyle, and to me, a good lifestyle is a lifestyle where I can enjoy my dogs, my families, what I work hard for, but I can also enjoy what I eat. Food is important, super important to Paul and I. We've traveled the world. 15 months ago I was in Italy. And eating, ridiculous. But food's important. So if I could create a lifestyle where I could lose weight, put on a bit of muscle, eat what I wanted, and obviously there's changes I needed to make, but I wanted to be able to put together that lifestyle. So I committed to that. Now I had to implement it. How was I going to do it? Number one, I walked out of that doctor's office. I wasn't 20 feet out of the door, and Paula's with me, and I said, we're going to the gym. She goes, what? I said, we're going to the gym. We're going to the friggin' gym. We live 20 miles out of town. I drove 20 miles out of town, grabbed my gym bag. I hadn't even opened it in 9 years. Grabbed it, told Paula, get some shit, we're going to the gym. We went to the gym. I did like 3 minutes on the treadmill. I was freaking dying. My heart felt like it was coming out of my chest. Actually, it felt like it was freaking being stomped on because there was no room in my heart or in my chest for my heart to beat. I did like 3-4 minutes on that treadmill at 3, no freaking incline. And I thought I was dying. I was wringing wet wearing my black sweatshirt. Then I went and did some little bit of bench press, grabbed some dumbbells, I just did an all over body thing, which basically slammed me pretty friggin' hard. I hurt for like a week after that, but I didn't care. I went every single day because I'd made that commitment to being able to enjoy my dogs, my family, all the things that I've discussed. Because I was made that commitment, I knew that I had to take care of these steps. And the first step was going to the gym. I made that decision that day as well that I was going to do keto because I wanted a quick snap. I wanted 10 pounds off as fast as I could. And I knew, we all know keto. I mean, that's the one thing about keto. And I'm not going to knock any diet. I'm not on this channel to bitch or knock any friggin' diets. A successful diet is one you can maintain and you love. And you wake up and just freaking live to eat it every day. That's a successful diet. Keto wasn't for me, but I knew the end would justify the means. So I went on true keto, 100% keto. So that was my second step to doing it because I was fat as F. I couldn't breathe. Things were bad. I needed to knock some weight off. I took 10 pounds off literally pretty much overnight. Didn't take long. A lot of water. We all know that. I was so inflamed. So you get rid of all the water. Boom, I'm training. I'm friggin' working up. I'm 4 minutes now on the treadmill, 5 minutes. So that's what I did. I knew that these were the steps that I was going to have to do to have the lifestyle that I want. So it's like, I'm doing it. I made the commitment. I'm gonna these are the steps I have to do. All of a sudden you hit a roadblock or something happens and you mentally go, shit, I just want to mow down everything in my cupboard. The 8 chocolate bars I have up in the cupboard right here are calling my name and I'm friggin' ready to mow these chocolate bars down. I'm losing my marbles. So there is where I need some inspiration and motivation. So that is when I turned to YouTube and I found a few channels that inspired me immensely. You know, they motivated me. Seeing what they had done and what they were doing to create an amazing lifestyle blew my mind. I agreed with some points on some on others. I took what I used that would work for me out of all these channels. And I still have my favorites. I talk about them. Anybody knows me well, knows the channels that I friggin' love. Greg Doucette was the first one I landed on. Awesome. It was his theory of food and dieting and how your nutrition and what you needed to do with an anabolic diet. It intrigued the shit out of me. Now I'm 3 months into my, 2 months into my keto. And hang on 1 second, I can let my dog out. Speaking of loving dogs. Where was I? I was talking about these little roadblocks and the things that hit you. Those are the things that want to throw you off track, right? In the past, those things have always hit me. They hit everybody. That's one of the biggest things is when you get those little roadblocks, you're not able to navigate them. The next thing you know, you're plowing into them and you're off track. So the motivation, inspiration I found on some of these channels, like Greg Doucette's, and again, it was his take on food. John Meadows, Mountain Man. I friggin' love the way he trains. Love, 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 love. My favorite. If I ever am going to the gym, and I tend to really change up my workouts all the time, much like he does, and I think that's why I really dig what he does. I'll go on his channel, and he'll always have some super cool beat the shit out of your biceps workout, you know, and quite simple, but really cool technique and cool. I don't know, I just love the dude. He's one of my favorite. So I go to him. Again, these are the inspirations and the motivations that are helping me overcome the obstacles that are getting thrown in my way, like the urge to frickin' eat everything. Because of my pre-diabetic diagnosis, I eliminated alcohol right out. I didn't want any sugar. I did not eat any processed sugar for months. For a while, there's that, you want to have a drink. That's a roadblock. But I thought, no, I'm not. I switched to water. I still drink water. Water and coffee. I don't drink sodas. I don't drink anything like that. To me, it's disgusting. It's too sweet. I've so eliminated the sweet tooth, the sweetness out of my sweet tooth. So water and coffee. So that's some little things that I've done. And I knew there was times I was fighting with it. But again, I looked for that motivation and inspiration. It took a little bit. Recently, in the last 3 weeks, about 3 weeks ago, I started watching Chris Heria. And the guy is a freaking calisthenic god. And he's put a whole new spin on how I train. Again, I'm damn near 52. I turned 52 right away. I've had issues with shoulders. And I've torn both rotator cuffs. Tons of issues. Had this collarbone, you can still see it stick out a bit. Had twisted and popped. That was like 4.5 months ago. And I finally worked through that. What helped me work through that more than anything in the last 3 weeks was adding, I've always done a bit of calisthenics, but I added 2 days now. 2 days a week, I do calisthenics. So it's just a body weight exercise. I wake up every morning, I do my damnedest, do 100 push-ups. And I'm working on pull-ups. I got a pull-up bar here and I do them at the gym. So twice a week, I'm gonna be working on my pull-ups for sure. And I'm gonna work on all my body core strength calisthenic stuff. And since I've started doing that, my shoulders have got stronger. I don't lift crazy heavy weights. Part of it was because of all this. I had to really stay away from my shoulders. But by starting these calisthenics, all of a sudden my strength has come back and my shoulders are not even very tender at all. So it's been amazing. So he motivated and was an inspiration to me to keep going because I was having issues. So it was amazing to find somebody like him. So I combine it now. I do a calisthenics 2 days a week and I do a weight training. It's freaking get in there, knock it out of the park. Friggin' work hard. Hard. Don't let the weights beat you. That's how I look at it. Hang on, I gotta let my pooch in. Come here. Oh, here he is. What are you doing? This is Leroy. It's one of the reasons. Oh, I know. You're cold out. I'm gonna put you down, sweetie. All right, here you go, buddy. Oh. So, now I'm probably covered with dog hair. Hey, you guys. Edda, get back in there. No, you go. She gets jealous. The other dog I'll show you maybe in a bit. But Chris Heria, incredible. It's done wonders. So I look for inspiration in people. That's super important. That helps me keep going after making that commitment, right? Because I know I've got that commitment I signed on the dotted line for. And I'm like, I do not want to go back on it. So I knew I was going to have to commit. When I started, I committed whatever it would take. I chose to put in as many hours as it would take to make it happen. And I basically, right now, at this day, I devote 90 minutes a day. It's probably more than some can, but I devote 90 minutes a day to my lifestyle. And I call it to my lifestyle because it's not always 90 minutes at the gym. It's going to be, a lot of it is at the gym. I'm not gonna lie, I probably put 4 days a week or at least 90 minutes at the gym of my 6 days. And then, I'm always trying to do something physical, working on my nutrition and things like that so that I can sustain them. So I put 90 minutes, I dedicate 90 minutes a day to my lifestyle. And that's the fitness and nutrition. So that's basically what I dedicate so that I can keep that commitment that I've signed for. These are all the steps that you have to put into place to be able to keep that commitment. And this is where, if you find inspiration from people, if you watch other people, I'm inspired by people in our own gym. There's a couple incredible athletes in there. One girl who's amazing, she does more calisthenics and weights as well. She's incredible, young girl. Actually, and the other one, I've been able to photograph them. I'm a photographer, anybody doesn't know that. And I was able to photograph both those girls. And the other one has some of the most amazing genetics you will ever see on a female. I cannot wait. She's a young girl and she's been working her ass off for a lot of years. And she's just starting her cut. So she inspires me. I watch what she does and how she trains. And it's all about her mind over her muscle. She is in a zone and it's freaking unbelievable. So she inspires me. That's how I like to train. I go in that gym, I think about that piece of paper I've signed, my commitment. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna make that thing be written in gold. Why not? Why not? I had doubters, lots of doubters at the beginning. They're like, whatever, you're old. You're never gonna go there. You're never gonna get to where you're getting. And most won't, that's a reality. Most won't. I'm not gonna sit here and say everybody can, because some won't. The statistics show that most won't. But I'm here to say, why not be one of the statistics that says you can or that you did? Why not? There's no reason you can't be. I don't care who you are. You might not have the best genetics. I don't have genetics to stand on a big freaking stage. I don't. That's a fact. I'm keeping this natural as long as I can. I have decent genetics though. I do have decent genetics. I've always been an athlete my whole life. Like international track, football, college football, hockey. I've always been an athlete. So I have decent genetics since I was little. So this transformation obviously is a little bit easier for me than it will be for some. But I still believe you can still change your body, make it stronger, make it fitter, increase your mobility, increase your blood, increase your heart. The whole idea is to be healthy. So if by doing cardio as a part of this, you're going to increase, you're just going to live longer. You have a healthier heart. Everything's better. It doesn't matter if you've got the best genetics in the world, or it doesn't matter if you don't have barely any genetics or any kind of symmetry or form. Who cares? It's about transforming your lifestyle, not just your body. Remind yourself of that. It's more than just your body. So work on that lifestyle. Work on your food, your nutrition. Work on your diet. Watch your body close. You have to watch your body close. Don't expect results in a day or two. But every week, look in a mirror. I look in a mirror every day. Drives Paul crazy. What are you doing? Just pictures of your back. It's like, yeah, I'm looking at my back. I want to know where I have to work. I want to know the muscles that I have to hit to build more symmetry. But that's me really focusing on my mind over muscle. But I do that. But there's days, I'll go 3-4 days and I don't even know. I'm like, holy shit, I'm fat. Not that I'm fat, I just don't feel like I'm progressing at all. And I kind of get down on it. And then I remind myself, this isn't short term. I'm gonna do this till I'm dead. That's how it works. Because I want to live that lifestyle. The lifestyle I committed to having. You see? It all goes back to that commitment you made. And use this in life. Be committed. Do all the steps necessary. Do your research. Make it happen. You hit roadblocks, look for inspiration, right? Look for motivation from other people. That's what it's all about. That's how you get and create a lifestyle transformation. So that's how I would start it. If people ask me, how do you do it? How do you start it and how do you make it happen? That's how you make it happen. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid either to doubt what some of these big fit influencer people say on YouTube. I know I'm just a newbie at this on YouTube, but I've been around sports my whole life. And there'll be stories about that when I was 20 and I used to be a big dude. The dirty bulking thing came up on a forum. Eat, force feed yourself. We used to go to McDonald's, literally eat trays of cheeseburgers. Just to bulk, just to get big ass that cut down. Ridiculously stupid, in my opinion. Some people love to do it still. And again, whatever floats your boat. I don't give a shit what anybody else does. I worry about what I do because I'm trying to dial in what works for Warren Noyce. I don't care. If that works for you, do it. My whole thing is I've worked really hard to try to understand what is working, what isn't working, and why it's working. And also, what can I do to make it work better? It evolves. The whole thing is evolved. Part of it is I want to have an opportunity to coach and teach people and really work with them. It doesn't happen overnight. That's one thing you've got to remind yourself of. Some people say it happened to me overnight. Again, I had good genetics to start and good muscle memory. I will never deny that. I was very fortunate to have that. But I still made the commitment. I mean, I could go on and on about this. I do want to coach. I do want to train. And I'd like to be able to share what I have learned on this lifetime journey from sports, football, hockey, track, weightlifting, the whole 9 yards. So that's my goal. Until then, my name is Warren. Hit the subscribe button if you think it's cool. I know I'm new at this and the videos are only going to get better every day when I get help with them. But my goal, if you dig what you're hearing and what you hope I'm going to say, leave a comment. Ask a question. If you want me to talk about any certain topics, absolutely. Definitely leave a comment. Hit the like button, subscribe. I sure appreciate it. I mean, it's been a pretty cool go when I finally have time to sit down and really put some effort into this channel. And I know I've been saying it for a while, but we're starting to shoot some workout video. Everybody wants to know what I do to train. My 2 days of calisthenics, my 4 days of weights, and my splits and how I do it. So, until then, I'm gonna leave it there. Please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, say hi. I promise I'm gonna respond. So, it's super important. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This journey's been great. We're just getting going. And let's see if we can't get some other people frickin' tagging along, not even tagging along, shoulder to shoulder in this frickin' journey. Let's create a lifestyle that's badass for all of us. So till next time, I'm Warren. Talk to y'all soon.